Hello everyone, this is Darion of GB Productions. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a different kind of video. This is mainly just going to be an update for how things will play out on the channel in 2024. I rarely ever have videos where it's just me straight on talking to you guys about, the shit that's going on, like, behind the scenes or whatever in New Year. I think it's about time that I have one, especially with a lot of the shit that's going on right now. This video is going to be mainly unscripted. I do have like a couple of notes and shit that I might be looking off at. So if things seem like a little disjointed and all over the place and less like formatted, now you know why. Okay, so there are going to be a few changes for things going forward on the channel in 2024. Notably being my new intro. The old intro I had, I just generally thought it was like a bit too long. I feel like a 25, 26 second intro is just a little bit gratuitous, so I thought, like, New Year, time for a bit of a change, condense it down, made a new one and condensed it down to like a good bite-sized 12-13 seconds. The main purpose of the intros is mainly just to show off like the type of content that you'll basically see on the channel. Stuff like Sonic, Devil May Cry, Ninja Turtles. In the newer one, I tried to splice in a little bit more in relation to Marvel and DC, so you do not care. Okay, new intro. I've used it in I think the 2 new videos that I've dropped as of late. So if you're messing with it, let me know. If you don't, then tough tits. It's gonna be sticking around for a while. So 2024 was gonna be the year that I was gonna take off with the channel. Like last year, a good chunk of my time throughout the year was dedicated to that Sonic Frontiers video, which didn't come out and perform as well as I hoped, but it is what it is. I moved on. We got to keep this shit pushing. And it seems things won't play out like entirely as I hoped, because like literally just a couple weeks ago I got a new job, and yeah, throughout last year I was fully committed on the whole 2 videos a week every Monday and Friday, giving us like a good 2 to 3 days in between content. Like I thought that was the format that I was going to be having like indefinitely. I thought that format was kind of cool and all, but considering that I'm working this new job, I don't have the time or the energy to keep up with the consistent content that much. So I brought this up in like a few of the community posts that I've made, that going forward, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this up. Probably forever, damn near. I'm gonna be sticking to 1 video per week. That's about as much as I can really do, given the whole new job and everything. But as I was saying, in 2024, I was just gonna go completely batshit insane with like a bunch of new videos as consistently as I possibly could have. But a lot of the stuff I had planned aren't exactly set in stone anymore because of the whole new job and everything. Something I've really been meaning to talk about is our current subscriber count. As of now in January 2024, we are at 178 or 179 subscribers currently. We've been teetering around the 170s to 170, like we've been teetering around that for I think the better part of a year. And one of the things that I hoped to get to in 2024 before the whole fucking job situation is that one, I'd put out like way more content for y'all, and 2, I was hoping, like, the goal that I have set in stone, like, it's still a goal that I have set in stone. I just don't think I'll be able to accomplish it, like, in the amount of time that I wanted. Considering that we've been teetering around the 170s for a while, my goal for this year, and this still reigns true, but I just don't think it's that realistic, but whatever. The goal was to get to 200 by like at least June or July, by like the 6-month mark, and potentially maybe 300 before the entire year closes. I feel like that's fairly doable. Like, it's not an impossible goal to reach, but considering that, like, what's going on now, it's a little less doable than it was before, I mainly think that because of, like, the whole me switching from 2 videos per week to 1 video. I don't even know if I brought that up earlier. See, this is what happens when you... this is what happens with me personally. This is what happens when you record videos without a proper script, because I don't even know if I brought that up earlier. I might be a dumbass and did, and I just don't freaking remember it. But yeah, 2023, I was fully committed to 2 videos per week. 2024, considering like stuff that's going on right now, I'm fully committed to 1 video per week. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. Fuck. But whatever. As I was saying, I don't think it's an impossible goal, but maybe we could get there. Maybe. Hopefully. As far as the videos that you will see on the channel going forward throughout the year, or at least like the next like 4 to 5 months, consider this like a little mini roadmap of sorts. Next week, if all goes well, next week I should have a review on Hazbin Hotel Season 1, and on the topic of that, I feel like, depending on whenever Season 2 is done, I will have an eventual Hell of a Boss review on the first 2 seasons. Again, that's whether or not Season 2 finishes this year. I kind of doubt it will, but whatever. Look forward to those if you're a fan of like either of those projects. After that, I don't know how set in stone this is, because going into this year, because, you know, Deadpool 3 is releasing, I'm a gigantic Deadpool fan. My favorite fictional character, my favorite comic book character, whatever. I was going to have at least 3 videos. 1 on both of the movie, 2 on both of the movies, and 1 on the video game. Don't know how set in stone that is. The week after, you know, the Has-Been video, I might... Again, I don't know how set in stone this is. I might have a video of me covering both of the Deadpool movies in one. The reason I'm saying I don't know how set in stone that is, because I've made videos where I cover multiple projects, like, way in the past, and it always takes a lot out of me whenever I'm having to, like, edit stuff around, like, 2 projects or whatever. But, yeah. Look forward to that if you're interested. After that, considering that the Devil May Cry anime is coming out, the Devil May Cry anime is coming out sometime, like either like in the middle or late of this year. I will have a video, videos on entries in the DMC franchise. Not necessarily all the games, but maybe. I have been replaying them, so maybe I'll get around to making videos on those. But I will definitely be making a video on Devil May Cry 5 and the OG Devil May Cry anime. Like, I'm definitely going to talk about that before the new one drops, so stay tuned for that. And after that, there was a little experiment that I'm going to be running in either June or July. Don't know which one I'm going to do it for. I've been planning it for a while, and I might as well tell you now. It's on this little blue bastard right here. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to become a regular thing that I do. Again, it's just an experiment. I'm kind of just fucking around with shit at this point, so if you're interested to see what that ends up being, stay tuned. I sincerely apologize if a lot of this shit feels disjointed. This is the first time in a while I'm just going with things off the dome. Again, I have notes, but clearly they're not doing me much help here. So, yeah, that's kind of how things are going to play out in 2024. Those are the videos that I have planned to be releasing, you know, thus far and everything. And I don't know. I feel like I should just get better at, like, you know, this whole thing, like actually engaging more and talking with y'all and stuff like that. Not even just on here, but Twitter as well. And if you don't already, please follow me on Twitter at DarionGNB. Thank you very much. No, I am not calling it X. Fuck you. And I think that's all. I think that's all I have to say right now. It's gonna suck if I stop recording this and I think of some shit later. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know right down there in the comments below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. This is Darion of GNB Productions, and take care.